Pearl got the beetle. Yep, go girl. You keep that thing, baby. She is not messing around about that. She ain't giving that beetle up. Go, Pearl, run. Oh, she's choking that thing down. She ate it. She swallowed that big ass beetle whole. Good girl, Pearl. Good girl. Choke it down, baby. Choke it down. Yep. Those are some good babies, they are. They're very good babies. Yep. Good girls. Super good girls. And one super good boy. And there he is, right over there. My little cockerel. One Jersey Giant. He is a good, good boy. He sure is. He's a very good boy. Them girls is making short work of that food over there. That's my good boy right there. He is awesome. Oh. Set this back over here. There's my good girls. Hey, Pearl. Hi, baby. Hi. Hi, sweet girl. Go beat up some bugs. Go get you some more bugs. Yeah? You're such a good girl. You gonna take the mats off on me? Okay. You can take the mats off on me. Hi, ladies. Hi. Kids have so much fun on that little thing. Yeah, there goes the girls. I don't know how I got so lucky. Out of 38 chickens, I have one boy. Now I have to get an Araucana rooster for breeding purposes. I have the Jersey Giant male that I wanted, and he is most spectacular. Yes, he is. He is an awesome, awesome guy. Super awesome guy. He is a perfect little gentleman. Finds those ladies food, calls them to it. He speaks to them so gently and sweet. That is a fine example of a young cockerel right there. He is a good boy. He is a super, super good boy right there. That is a very good boy. I bought one straight run and the rest were pullets. And I ended up with one male and the rest hens. I do not know how I got so lucky. I thought I had a couple cockerels out of that straight run, but I'm pretty sure the rest are hens. Lord almighty. There goes Buffy. That's a big girl right there. I gave them some straight up protein a couple of days this week. Oh, that's Buffy. That is Opie, or Orpie. Orpie. Man, these are some awesome babies. Chi-Chi did such a fantastic job raising these babies. She still does. She comes out and works with them every day. That's one of her many jobs. That little guy right there, he is so awesome. Yeah, I know. Is it ready for you to pick? If you want to pick it, it's up.
I don't know if they're ready.
Well,
I think the one needs a little bit more.
yeah, I know the one of them's not ready. Here, hand me that. I'm gonna throw it in the peeper hut there. Thank you. We're gonna throw in some veggies in the peeper hut. Yeah, we're gonna throw some veggies in there. They love fresh veggies. Yes, they do. But they are not vegans. They are omnivores. Omnivores want meat. So they can eat just about everything. Chickens are spectacular to have at your house for all of your kitchen scraps. And I mean, there's really not any kitchen scraps that they can't eat. They are fantastic at cleaning up any food that you don't eat. And anyone that is scraping food into their trash can, you are creating more problems than you could possibly ever imagine. In, was it, I think it was Austria? A county in Austria, I think it was, or Austria or Germany. The government offered every household that wanted it 3 chickens. And within just a couple of months, they had eliminated hundreds of thousands of tons from their landfills. It had just been eliminated. Also, there was no need for large-scale egg farming in that area. So there you go, folks. You want to fix some problems and say that you love the planet and all that stuff, you can scream it at the top of your lungs till hell freezes over. And you can go out and sit in the middle of roads and really mess up average people's lives. But if you want to affect change in the world, truly affect change in the world, stop using throwaway plastics. Stop using poison. Just stop it. You don't need it. Within a year or two, you can create an ecosystem that's balanced and you can grow anything you want to. And if you've got about a half dozen chickens in a decent little space, you take them all your food scraps, which we don't have a lot of food scraps, but we get a lot of vegetation from pulling weeds and stuff like that for them. But if you simply do that, never put food in your trash again, you can eliminate millions, probably trillions of tons from the landfills just by doing that one thing. Not to mention that it's the food scraps and organic material in the trash that causes the mass release of methane. So to all you people that are screaming about oh, the planet's gonna die and blah, blah, blah. No, but I bet most of those people screaming that scrape their food and stuff right on into the trash, into their nasty little throwaway plastic bag, instead of just putting it in the can and rinsing it every time. And then they have all their items that they get off of their pre-processed food that's wrapped 4 or 5 different ways, which kills trees, creates a whole shitload of plastic waste. And to all of you scraping food into your trash, the methane that's being released from the landfills, that comes from y'all. And most people on our street, a lot of them set their trash cans out every day, but they're never overloaded. You don't ever see stuff that's all around it. You just don't see that on our street and a couple of streets around it. And you don't ever see a bunch of critters, so I don't know what the neighbors are doing with their food waste. but it doesn't seem to me like they're throwing a lot of it in the trash cans. And if you live in a suburban neighborhood, 3 little chickens can eat every bit of your food waste and provide probably all the eggs that your family will need. 3 little hens. Hey, baby. Yeah. So instead of screaming and protesting and all that, you can actually affect change by changing your own bad habits. Our trash gets put out maybe at most twice a month. We don't even fill a trash can once a month. We do not even fill the recycler. We don't even create enough trash to fill either of them once a month. What we don't eat, our dogs eat, and anything like the rabbit food portion of the program that they don't like comes out here to these babies, and soon we'll actually be going in the worm bin, which will create even more food for them. Yeah, stop screaming and acting like your screaming is helping anything, because it's not. Change your habits. Encourage others to change theirs. And encouragement does not include screaming or demeaning or telling everybody they're the problem, when you yourself are throwing food waste in the trash and buying all those disposable items, using trash bags. Get yourself some decent sealable containers so you don't have to use Ziploc bags all the time. It never ceases to amaze me how many of the activists create so much trash and waste. Consumerism is not your friend. Consumerism is horrible. Y'all may think I'm crazy for standing out here barefooted in the chicken yard and raising hens and stuff like that, but I can assure you my eco footprint is far less than the average person. Not to mention the absolute joy I get out of coming out here with my girls and just watching them do their thing. We've got our little half acre here pretty balanced out as far as the ecosystem goes. We do not use any pesticides. None of that stuff is even allowed to be brought into this property. So everything here, these are technically free range, completely organic. Every egg that comes from these girls will be absolutely stunningly good for you. And the meat birds that we'll be raising will probably be the Buff Orpingtons over there. Not these girls, but they'll probably be the Buff Orpingtons, because they are just very hefty girls. So the little cockerels that are hatched out from them, the little boys, will be for meat birds. Like I said, there's not a one of these babies, not one of them, that's ever going to be killed or eaten by any of us. And if you want to change the world, people, start with yourselves. Start with yourselves. Stop being wasteful. Stop buying disposable plastic things. Stop buying all that processed food from the stores. Start demanding that these companies break down into local entities instead of these ginormous monopolies. Because as you can see, if you pay attention at all, they have been blowing up processing plants, fertilizer plants, all that kind of stuff. They have just been devastating our food systems in this country. And it's quite intentional. It's definitely to follow a pedo-transhumanist agenda. They want all of you to starve so that you'll give in to whatever they want. Tractor Supply, their feed was stopping eggs from being hatched, or they were stopping their feed. Anybody that was feeding it to their chickens, their eggs, their chickens stopped laying eggs. Tractor Supply is the only U.S. corporate sponsor of Drag Time Story Hour, folks. How do you like them apples? I wonder what their agenda is. Let's see, we'll take over a company that caters to self-sufficient people. We'll buy up all the food companies and monopolize that industry, and then we'll start blowing them up, burning them down, and we'll make all the feed toxic to the animals that you're trying to raise and keep healthy, so that you don't have to constantly intake antibiotics and all that stuff. And in July, they're going to stop making it legal for the people to buy antibiotics for their animals. And those of us that do this at our homes, we only use them in extreme circumstances. Nobody wants to give their animal antibiotics. But you know what? Those food companies, big giant commercial farms, they do it automatically. They start injecting them when they're babies. They put it in the feed. They give them all kinds of nasty stuff, and it passes right on to y'all when you buy that crap. I find it really, really funny that eco-activists would probably call me crazy. Y'all, it's time to examine what you really, really believe and what you really, really want for the world. Because a few of these babies right here can change your whole life and the way you view everything. Sweet little boy right there. That's one little boy that's never, ever, ever going to be eaten by a person. That's for sure. That is a fine young man right there. He sure is. He's a good boy, isn't he? He's a very good boy. I love him. He doesn't like me to touch him, but I love him. He's a good boy. Yeah. Every once in a while we get a male squirrel that gets out of hand. And there's the other one right there that got out of hand yesterday and attacked my chickens for eating their own food. And attacked my little bit squirrel over there that actually lives here because I want her to. She lives out front. Yeah, that's a little bit right there. And he actually injured her leg the other day. So his time around here won't be real long. There's another boy that's kind of aggressive. See how he's got a reddish tint? That is not a native Florida squirrel right there. We have gray squirrels. So, hopefully he won't do anything stupid today. getting about time to put these girls up. Something just flew overhead. And I'm going to get up and put my girls up in the house to where they're nice and safe. I hate doing that. I wish I could leave them out all the time. But I let them out the other day. And I was in the house with everything, all the windows and doors open. And I was editing. And the hawks started swooping and nearly got my babies. And luckily, I came out the door super fast. And they didn't actually get any. I thought they had gotten 4, but the girls had hidden themselves up under there. And one had gotten tangled. One of the Buff Orpingtons had gotten tangled up in those vines. But she was still down low enough and under all that where she couldn't get got. So luckily, all of my babies are safe and sound. And they've got the crazy puppy out here to protect them. Yep. Crazy puppy will come out here and take a baseball bat to a hawk flying through the air if I have to. I do love the hawks. I love all wildlife. But you do got to protect what you're trying to do. And because of human intervention over the last several years, the hawks here have multiplied beyond what is sustainable, as have the squirrels. As you can see at any given time in my yard, there are probably, let's see, he's aggressive. They're about to fight. Those 2 males there. Yeah. There's a blue jay up there. I knew that was the blue jay. That's the girl. But yeah, every so often, my babies get fed a squirrel. And they are happy and healthy, and omnivores love to eat meat. There's definitely something going on that I'm not seeing. Listen to him. You better go. It's okay, little bit. It's okay. I run them off. I'm gonna go run them boys off because little bit is hungry. And she's actually my squirrel. See her right there? She's so cute. She's so tiny. She fell out of the nest in the front yard when she was real little. A couple of times we gave her back to her mommy. Her mama was freaking out. I mean, freaking out, rightfully so. The hawks were flying and they all had to hide and she fell. So we gave her back to her mommy. The weather's fixing to change. That's what they're alerting on. They're hunkering down. So yeah, I'm gonna get my babies in, y'all. I hope you have a fantastic day. Much love to everybody. And before you go screaming at anybody else about how they're killing the planet for driving their car around or something, perhaps you should look at what goes into your trash can and maybe change your own habits instead of screaming at other people. Because it doesn't work, number one. You want to get down from there. You girls can't be way up high. No, you can't roost up there. Because a hawk can get you up there, baby. Why don't y'all hop down and get some food off the ground, okay? Come on. You want to come to me? You want to come to Puppy? Come on, baby. Come on. You come to me. Y'all hop down, okay? Y'all hop on down. You're not roosting today. Come on, y'all hop down. Look at them. They just want to sit up high. They're so adorable. One is a Rhode Island Red, and that is a Golden Sex Link. Hey, hey, hey. No, no, no. No, no, no. No flight practice today. Y'all get down. Come on, get down. Pearl. Oh, you're Opal. Get down. Come on. You need to get down. Come on, get down. Come on, baby. I know you don't like to be held. It's time to get down. Come on. There you go. There you go, baby. And to anyone who thinks that chickens or other farm animals are just some stupid critter, all I can say is watch a few more of these videos. You might change your mind about that, because these girls are very smart. All of them are. My little boy is very smart, and I have some really amazing chickens because I spend time with them at least an hour a day, and then another 5 to 15 minutes a day if I don't do it all at the same time of training. And I don't do training every single day, but I try to at least do every other day. And I have super smart hens that I can let out and put up pretty easily, considering. And it works out really, really well. And I love every single one of them. I can tell you which one which is every single time. And that little tiny golden sex link right there, when I got my second batch of peepers, this one here, every time it would get stressed, would spin to the right clockwise. She would just spin and spin and spin in circles. It was crazy. And I didn't know if she was going to be okay or not, but I'm here to tell you, I don't know if she's ever going to lay an egg or not. I don't care. She's awesome. Little bit is awesome. She should be the same size as that bird right there. She's about a third the size she should be. But that's okay with me. I don't care. Right here is one of the same batch. That is a hen from the same exact batch as a little bit over there. Big difference, huh? Yep. I love them. They're very smart. They love me. And yeah, 3 of these in a household can completely eliminate all of your food waste. If you have a bigger family, 6 hens and 1 rooster can absolutely change everything if just people would just stop living these wasteful consumerism lives and buying all this trash. Spend your money on quality, not quantity. Spend some time in the real world. Get off your phones. I can't stand these phones. I use them for cameras. It's the only reason there's always one around me. I love my hens. I love all of them. I love my little boy. He's awesome. He is just simply awesome. He is a very good boy. So yeah, y'all, instead of screaming at everybody else to stop driving a car. And I do want to say one more thing about this whole people screaming about gas-powered cars and such. Get an electric car. Okay, whatever. You gotta power it somehow or another, baby. Gotta power it somehow or another, huh? CO2. We need CO2. Every plant on this planet will die without CO2. They keep lying to people and saying, oh, CO2 levels are too high. You see all the lush green around here? See all that? You can't have that without CO2. All plants have to have it. They take in CO2 and breathe out oxygen. Imagine that. Stop buying into the bullshit, folks. Really. And if you want to affect change, start with yourself. Y'all have a fantastic day. Much love to everybody.